Okay, hold tight. I'm just getting some last minute things. Hopefully working correctly. YouTube. Awesome. I've got the live stream working. I've got the chat working. Whew. Okay. Let's just do a fresh page for a fresh start because I feel like I need it. Okay, here we go. I see my own hand. I see that for whatever reason on my side, my right hand's on the left side. However, when I go and I actually look at the live stream, everything's right. So we're going to go with the fact that it looks right, and we're going to do our very best to try to teach a math lesson right now. So what we are doing right now is place value. I know I'm getting a little close to the camera when I'm talking. Hopefully it doesn't get too loud. The chat is open, so if there's any issues with sound or anything like that, please don't be afraid to say something. Give me one moment as I flip a light on to make this a little bit better. There we go. That helped a tiny bit. Okay, here we are. Place value. Now, when we're dealing with place value, we're dealing with just basic numbers, okay? So if we have a number, let's just do 123. Yes, I did just put down 1, 2, 3. Now, when we're doing place value and we're looking at numbers, we're just looking at what each individual number is worth. So each individual number is going to have their own value. Now, when I say the number, I say 123. So this is the same as saying this is equal to 100. Let's see how that color works in the live stream. Let's see. Can I make it a little bit better here? We have 100 plus 20 plus 3. Now, give me one moment. I'm just getting a few technical questions from parents. I want to make sure it all works. Let's see. And one more thing. I'm sorry. This is all new. We're just trying to get it working properly. I appreciate your patience during my technical difficulties. It'd be help if I actually posted the link to this video, huh? Okay. Man, oh man, oh man. Okay, so we had 123. Thank you for your patience. But we also have to remember that the reason why our 1 is 100, the reason why our 2 is 20, and the reason why our 3 is 3 is because our 3 is in the ones place. By putting it in the ones place, it means that we only have, 3. If we were to represent it we would have 3 unit cubes, right? We've used those before. We'd have 3 unit cubes. Now, if we were to do our 20 is in our tens place. And because our 20 is in our tens place, let me write this right here. Oh, that's kind of a light color. Let's see how it pops up on the stream. Tens. Does it show okay? It looks like it's showing okay. Okay, so our 20 is in our tens place. And now that means we have not unit cubes, but 2 rods, which rods would be the equivalent of, let's see, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 2 rods, so they represent 10 unit cubes each, and we have 20 because we have 2 of them. Now our 100 tells us that we have 1 in our hundreds place. So if with a 1 in our hundreds place, we have 1 flat. I'm not going to count out 100 blocks, but we have 1 flat. Now, because we have 1 flat, we have 100 or 1 flat, 2 rods, which is 20, and then 3 unit cubes, which gives us our 123. Now, this works exactly the same if we were to do, if I were to write this out, well, first, let's just label our place value. If we're going to label our place value, we have our ones place, our tens place, our hundreds place, and we added a new one, which is our thousands. So right there, we have our 4 place values for those numbers. And now we're gonna write it out in expanded form, and then we're gonna draw it out as a picture as well. So first thing, if we're gonna write it out in expanded form, we are going to start with this. So we have 3 thousands, which translates to 3,000, and then 4 hundreds, so plus 400, plus 2 tens, which is 20, and then 6 ones, which is 6. So we have 3,000 plus 400 plus 20 plus 6. Now, if we're going to draw that out, we're going to start from this side, and we're going to do our 6 unit cubes. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 unit cubes. Then we have 2 rods because those are representative of 10. So we have, I'm just going to draw, I'm not going to go all the way down, but I'm just going to make them look like rods. So we have 1, 2 rods. So that's worth 10, 10. I'm going to put 1, kind of the values all right here, just so we can remember that I'm drawing them a little bit differently than the boxes I have on this paper. Then we have 4 hundreds, which is 4 flats. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 100, 100, 100, 100. And then we have 3 thousands. Now, if we're going to draw thousands, then we're going to have what is representative of 10 flats. Now, what is representative of 10 flats? Well, that is a cube. It almost, for those of you that have seen it actually in the classroom, it looks like a giant Rubik's Cube. So we're going to draw those 3 cubes. Sorry that my artwork isn't quite so great, but all of these are representative of 1,000. Oops, sorry, I bumped the camera there. Let me push that up so you can see it. But this is basic place value right here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do a few more examples on the next page. And then we are going to go to the Google Classroom. I won't have it up right away. I'm going to try to have them up more readily tomorrow. Again, this is all new, all technical difficulties, but within the next half hour or so, I will have a small place value assignment up on Google Classroom. And we will we'll do that. That'll be what we're doing. So right now, let's flip the page and kind of just go over some stuff. So random number. If you ever want me to do just a random number for you, go ahead and just throw it in the chat, and I can do that as well. Maybe this one that you might want more help with. But right now, I am going to do 342. And by picking 342, let's see, I'm going to ask for the place value of 4. If a question were to say, what is the place value of the 4 in this number? I'm going to look at it, and I'm going to be like, okay, well, 3 is in my hundreds, 4 is in my tens, and 2 is in my ones. So now that it's labeled, I know that 4 is in my tens place. And you can either, if you know off the top of your head what it is, great. If you need to, you can always take a piece of paper and draw a picture. This would be 10, 20, 30, 40. So our 4 is equal to 40. If the question were to be, what is 4 equal to? Right on to, I don't know whose account that is, but whoever's that is, right on to whoever said place value of 4 is 40. It is in fact 40. Now, if I were to pick another number, oh, there you go. Hi, Rory. If I were to pick another number, and if I were to say, you know, let's say I gave you 1,479. And I asked you to draw this number. It probably won't be on our assignment because I don't know how to make something draw, at least not online right now. But for the time being, if I were to ask you to draw this, we would be like, okay, well, again, we know ones, tens, so let's do it again. Ones, tens, hundreds, and thousands. Now we can draw it. So our thousands, if we go back, we know that our thousands are this giant cube. We only have one of those. So there's our 1,000. Then we have 400. So we're going to draw 4 flat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 100, 200, 300, 400. Then we're going to do 7 tens. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that's it. So that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and then 9 ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And just like that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just another way to do it right there. And one more time, if it says write the number in expanded form, I'm going to pick another number here. Let's say our problem said write 976 in expanded form. Again, expanded form. So if I were to write this number in expanded form, I would be writing them as their individual numbers. So the 9, the value is 900, plus the value of our 7 is 70, plus the value of our 6 is 6. Again, then that comes to 976. With that being said, thank you, Rorik. I see it in the chat. Great job. Thank you for coming in for this short live math place value lesson. I'm going to try to fix some of my technical difficulties a little bit sooner next time. Hopefully it all ends better. I'll post the math assignment up very soon. And if you need anything, you can always, get a hold of me through either Remind, Google Classroom, or whatever works. So thank you. This was our first lesson. The ones that are coming up, once I get technical difficulties all sorted out, all fixed up, they will be better. So with that being said, thank you. This is it for today. If you have any questions, sign up for the individual times or contact me. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.